What's going on, my Cardano friends? I'm bringing out the guns today, and we're going to be talking about the big boys at Grayscale actually putting in some more, investment into Cardano. No, actually into cryptocurrency in general. It has been a bit slow in the Cardano news, but I do want to report this because I do think it is some pretty big stuff. Now, Grayscale, as you may or may not know, has a diversified section of investments, and they have a digital large cap fund, and in that fund they hold Cardano. Okay, so this fund is only a small bit of their investments compared to their other investments. We're going to take a look in a minute. You got 327 million in management. Okay, and of that 327 million, I believe we can look down here somewhere. We have Cardano being a very small amount. Okay, 4% of this, I believe, was their allocation. So 4% of 327 million, nothing too crazy. But something has been added, which is a Grayscale DeFi fund. And this DeFi fund is pretty small. It's 2 million, but it is pretty cool. So they're launching with CoinDesk indexes, and they're making basically a fund full of DeFi cryptocurrencies. Now, these are all Ethereum based, but who's to say they don't convert with the ERC20 token converter to Cardano? Probably not, but let's keep it going here. Let's look at their allocation. So they got 49.95% Uniswap, and then everything else is a little bit, just little chunks, but it's interesting because they have a lot of different things in here. SushiSwap, Uniswap, Aave, Compound, Curve, MakerDAO. They have so many different things in here. And it's really interesting that they've taken a look and picked them. Even Yearn Finance, so many different DeFi assets. And it's pretty awesome, in my opinion. Now, of course, it's only 2 million buckaroos. And when we go do and look at the single assets, for example, the Bitcoin Trust, you're going to see that they have 20 billion. So essentially, not even close to the same amount. 2 million, 20 billion, couple thousands of differences, but Bitcoin is more established. However, them having a diversified section for a DeFi fund and also having Cardano in their digital large cap fund is just them showing that they think crypto is going to be here long term. At least that's how I view it. Maybe they're just doing it for the the marketing, because it's not like crazy amounts of money. But in my opinion, they're doing it because they want to test the waters out and they believe the cryptocurrency is here to stay, which I do too. Now, moving further along with this, I want to talk about Cardano and Babel fees. Okay, so I was going to make a separate video on this, and I still might do that, but I found this really useful diagram basically explaining the problem that we are going to have with Cardano and how Babel fees can fix this. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. So essentially the problem is Leo doesn't have ADA funds to cover the fee for sending 30 of these Lyman coins to Ray. So Jesse takes Lyman coins for covering the transaction fee in a 1 to 10 rate. 1 ADA, 10 Lyman. Okay, so that's cool. He had to sell his Lyman so he could get ADA. But with Babel fees, it's kind of done automatically. So in this case, Leo receives 30 Lyman coins. Ray receives 30 Lyman coins, and the transaction fee is actually paid from Leo sending 2 Lyman coins to Jesse, and Jesse will pay the fee. So it's just more smooth and a basically simpler way of getting around transaction fees when using, assets built on top of a native asset, like Lyman coins. Maybe they're built on the Cardano ecosystem, stuff like that. And I just want to put that out there because I think it's really important to understand these things, and just a high level concept. And moving forward, you're going to see how vital this is going to be for the Cardano network when we're sending all different types of things using the native asset as transaction fees. We're going to need Babel fees to basically sort this problem where we don't have to just sell our asset to get more of the native asset and then use that to pay the transaction fee. It's annoying, and I don't want that to happen. So Babel fees are really interesting to know something about, and I figured I'd put it in this episode of Cardano Daily, considering the news we actually shared wasn't exactly Cardano related, but I think it is still very important for people in the Cardano community to know that there's a DeFi fund. Now, one last thing, I want to talk about the cycle of crypto. And I don't know if you guys believe in the 4-year cycle. I believe in yesterday's video or the day before that, I talked about lengthening cycles and how each cycle seems to be getting a bit longer. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not. But the thing is, 4-year cycles, if we're looking at this chart, it doesn't look like we're done with this year yet at all. So if you do believe in the 4-year cycles and you do think the parabolic upswings do come every 4 years, then we have a lot in store for us still, most likely, if that's the case. If not, maybe 2020 was our parabolic uprun. I don't know. It's hard to say with the COVID crash too. But all in all, I do think that personally, we still have some room to grow here in 2021 by the end of the year. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and I just live in my mom's basement, so I definitely don't know that for certain. Just my gut feeling. And I'm not going to tell you to YOLO all your money into this because it is still very risky. That being said, that's the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you like staring at my white pasty skin for about 5 minutes. Now, if you guys want, just smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you don't want to miss another video, hit the bell too. And I'll see you guys in the next one.